Welcome. This is a brief introduction to Excel and the properties of Excel. I'm assuming that you have Office 2007 recorded on your computer. Office 2003 will work also, it just looks a little bit different. So here's basically a blank workbook, and you'll notice that the basic format of a spreadsheet is that you have all these little things called cells in here, and each cell has a location. So you'll notice that if I click on this one here, the location appears in this little box. So we like to think of them as coordinates, just kind of like we do in math. So this guy is coordinate C3, this one's coordinate F10, and so that's the intersection of the column and the row. So Excel is really powerful. It can do everything from graphing to putting things in charts, organizing data, to doing even some computations. And we'll go through the basics in some of the other videos. So in Excel 2007, the structure is a lot of different tabs here, and these tabs allow you to do different things. So it's pretty simple. If we want to insert a graph, we just go to the Insert tab. Page layout allows us to change things in terms of what we print, doing backgrounds. Formulas, we won't use this a lot directly, but this is a place where you can reference formulas if you're looking for something specific. Data we will be using a lot, and we'll talk about these analysis tools here, the solver and the data analysis that allows us to do some math with Excel. Review we won't do a whole lot with. View allows us to change the way we see things, and we'll use the freeze panes option here. Under Home, you have your basic formatting. If you don't like the font, you can always change that. You can always change the size. And also you'll notice here that you have different types of number formattings. So if I type in 565, for example, in cell B3, and I would like this to actually be computed as a dollar amount, I can come over here and hit this dollar tab, and it'll convert with the dollar sign and the corresponding cents. Now, if I don't like the way it's rounding this number, I can always use these two little arrows here. You can see that this guy goes from having just 1 0 to having 2 zeros. So this will actually allow you to round out as far as you want. And the problem is that you'll notice when I go all the way down to zeros, to having no zeros, it totally adjusts and realigns my cells for me. So also you can do the comma option. That just basically converts it to a number. And the cool thing about this is that if I do something like 5,651, and I need to always adjust the columns a little bit, because if it doesn't fit the entire text that I'm typing in, then I will need to adjust that a little bit. And the trick is, if you need to adjust your cell and you just want it to be just big enough, you come over here between B and C and you just double click and it adjusts it automatically. So you can always change this. If you pull down this tab under the number bar, you'll notice you can convert this to all types of different things. Well, what if I actually want this to be a percentage? It takes the number 5,651 and converts it to a percent for us. We can also do things like fractions. I haven't used that very much, but you can do scientific notation. It has all different types of things. So we'll use these more as we go.